Hello and welcome back, everybody. I am your host for now, Adam Golden Eagle. So good of you all to be joining us from all over the world today. Yeah, I'm so blown away and super appreciating all of the amazing talent and creativity that's being shared. I just really enjoyed Amber Dawn sharing very authentically from the heart. It's very, very precious. And letting you know, next up, we have a little bit of a longer intermission. But in about 13 minutes' time, we have DJ Chrysalis coming on. And I'm really looking forward to his set. Yeah, he really knows how to spin some magic on the decks. So that's going to be absolutely great. And for now, I'm feeling maybe I'll gift you guys a little bit of poetry just as something different. So I encourage all of us to come find a very comfortable seated position if you can. And if you're not seated, just make sure you can be as comfortable as possible. And I will share some of my original poems with you. And maybe I can tell just a little story. So, several years ago, I was very blessed to have a pretty amazing interaction with humpback whales off the coast of Australia in a place in Queensland called Hervey Bay. And the humpback whales often go there during Australian whale season to have their small whale babies and look after them and get them to be quite strong before they swim all the way back down to Antarctica, which is obviously a very, very long way. And on this day, we were so blessed. There was literally humpback whales breaching and jumping and coming super close to the whale watching boat. And we're even more blessed because the captain stopped the motor at one stage and he lowered a hydrophone into the water so we could actually hear the whale song underwater. And then we could also hear bottlenose dolphins with their echolocation. And that did something to me on a very visceral level. It was like the whales and the dolphins were speaking to me in a very profound and direct way, in the sense that I was getting chills and goosebumps all over me and being like, wow, this is really profound. I'd like to not only remember that experience, but transcribe it, write it down in some shape or form so I can give other people a bit of a download myself on what that was like and what awaits us when we can drop our guards and actually really allow nature to commune with us. And this is something that many indigenous tribes all over the planet, they retain this knowledge of speaking with nature and acknowledging nature as a living deity. And that animals are sometimes a lot more intelligent than we give them credit for. So anyway, let me share this poem with you, which is an original poem written a few years ago, inspired by this whale encounter, and it's called "The Peoples of the Sea." In the great oceans resides an ancient power, far, far older than humanity. Their songs traversing space and time, and seas far and wide. They call to us in this precise now, for the peoples of the sea yearn to meet us all in peace and harmony. They remind us of what was in ancient past and what can be, a paradise reborn on this earthly realm, if if we can stop our wanderings in places so far from our own heartbeats, to truly come home to ourselves and realize the mighty whales and jumping dolphins to be our family indeed, praying for our human deliverance with their joyous and expanded presence. Once you have experienced the voice of the seas, no thing will ever be the same. For miracles await you, sons and daughters of the living earth and sky. Well, thank you so much for taking that in and saying hello to all viewers who are watching and tuning in from all over the planet. Feel free to post any comments. Love to hear what you've been enjoying so far and what you'd like to see more of. And so we're just going to have a short intermission, and we'll be back in about 8 minutes time with DJ Chrysalis with a really eclectic and amazing DJ set with tribal, deep world, techno and shamanic flavors. So stay tuned for that.